So August 2022, that is a FM, version 5A. Hope you're all there. Now we're told that Hamsa Manufacturing Limited is considering 2 alternative investment proposals. So the consideration is on 2 alternative proposals. They're not considering replacing. So they're independent projects. The first proposal requires a major renovation of the company's manufacturing facility. The second proposal involves replacing a few obsolete items of equipment in the manufacturing facility. The company is only able to select one of the 2 proposals. So they have to select one. The cash flows associated with each proposal are shown below. Kuna proposal 1 that is for innovation, proposal 2 replacement. Year 0 always represents the initial outlay. Kwa components of cash flow tusema initial outlay ni year 0. Na ndio sababu ni negative. Then year 1 mpaka year 5 tuko na cash flows. This examiner was so generous. Zile workings zetu za cash flows ashatufanyia. So ashatupa the initial outlay akatuambia for the first one is 9,000. Mwaka wa kwanza mpaka mwaka wa 5 tuko na annual net cash flow for each of the proposals. The firm discount cash flow at the rate of 15%. For 4 marks, rank the 2 investments proposals using the NPV approach. So NPV, remember how to do NPV? So tuko na year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. Now I can decide to be a little bit smart and kill the 2 birds with 1 stone. Because the cost of capital is the same, projects. Cost of capital is 15%. So that company will have proposal 1. Proposal 1 nipate present value yake. Alafu niko na proposal 2 with its present value. The figures I've said are in thousands of shillings. I can even decide to separate the 2. So cash flows ni kukopa na kupest. For the first proposal, year 1, I think that 500. Year 2 is 3,000. Year 3 is also 3,000. Year 4 is how much? With 800, and year 5 is nothing. With 500. Tukienda kwa proposal 2, year 1 is 600. Year 2, 500. Year 3 tuko na 400. 300 for year 4 and 200 for year 5. So hizo cash flows, lump sum ama annuity? Table 1 ama table 2? Cha muhimu ni kujua table. Hata kama itakuchanganya between lump sum na annuity, lakini ujue ni table gani. Is table 1? Kila mwaka umejisimamia, si ndio? So if it's table 1, 15% 1 year, 0.8696. So 8696 year 2, 7561 year 3, 6575 year 4, 37 18. Finally 4972. Right? So in calculating NPV, we shall multiply this by this. But this times this, year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. Now tukikuja hii side nyingine, The discounting factor will cut across both proposals. So the present value nyingine is 0.8696 times 600. Tunapata year 1. This times 500 tunapata year 2. This times 400 year 3, year 4, and year 5. So when we add, we'll get the present value of cash inflows. Then we less what? The initial outlay. The first proposal initial outlay again 9,000 still. And the second proposal 1,000. So now the difference becomes what? The NPV. They can bring these figures. For year 1 is ngapi for proposal 1? But what is the final one? So because I wanted us to do the DPBP, fanyie moja moja. But I want us to learn the DPBP using this question also. So that 500 times 0.8696. 3043.6. 3,000 times 0.7561. 20. And 268.3. Mwaka wa tatu. 1972.5 to go. And 800 times 0.5718. 1501. 0.04. They can do 0.0, no problem. 1 decimal less. Hii ya mwisho 1243.0. Na total yake kujenga ngapi basi? How much? 10,128. Point 0.4. 10,128.4. So that the NPV becomes 1128, 28.4. $1128.4. Hii nyingine na 0.8696 times 600. And 21.76. So can I do 0.8? 500 times 0.7561. 377.81. So 7681, no problem. Mwaka wa tatu 400 times 0.6575. 8.1. 0.10. Haya. Huyo mwingine mwaka wa tatu 260. 263. Point. Iko important. Haya. Na hivyo usiandike hiyo kwanza, waja confirm. How much? 263 point. Confirm sasa. Hiyo ingine 171. 171.45. 54. So 99.44. Total yake kuja ngapi? How much? 10? 1433.0. 0.07. 0.7. Huh? 14? Computer zinadanganyana. 1477? Yes. 1433? Majority have their way. 0.34. 84. So that now the NPV becomes 433.84. Now they did want us to advise. The question was asking about what? Rank. So you rank using NPV. So in ranking, you simply have your project, then you have your NPV, then you can have your rank. So that you have, it's not project, it's proposal. It's a proposal, it's not a project. So it's a proposal of a project anyway. So proposal ya kwanza, NPV yake ni ngapi? 1128.4. Proposal ya pili, NPV yake ni 433.84.7 depending on how you, kama ulienda direct lazima iwe tofauti because iko na rounding off. But there's no problem. So which one is ranked first? The higher the better, the lower the better. The higher the better. Kwa hivyo unapea tu number 1 na hiyo unaipea number. That's how you rank. Just like that. There's no even statement there. But if you give it, it's also okay. So you'll be explaining what you've done. That proposal 1 is ranked first, then followed by proposal 2. That's how. Now, part 2, they wanted us to rank it using IRR. IRR unaweza shine. So kwanza tufanye DPBP. Niandike DPBP. Niandike discounted payback period. That should be number 5. Number 5, discounted payback period. The discounted payback period, you say this. It is similar to PPP in all aspects. It is similar to PPP in all aspects. Except that under DPPP, we accumulate the present values. Under DPPP, we accumulate the present values into brackets, discounted cash flows, close the brackets, until their total is equal to initial outlay. until their total is equal to initial outlay. Now, let's get the difference. Kwa payback period, kama unaweza kumbuka, payback period tunga-accumulate hizi cash flows. That is for the payback period. We accumulate the cash flows until their total is equal to initial outlay. But for the discounted payback period, we accumulate the present values. So tuna add, since the present values is discounting. So kwa payback period, tuna add hizi cash flows mpaka the total itafika 9K. But for the DPPP, we now add these cash flows, and that's why nilisema nataka kuzitumia. If you can recall, because some of you recommend a direct, which is equal to okay, but that can only apply if the examiner has not required you to calculate the discounted payback period. Because kama kwa DPPP, lazima upate present values ya kila mwaka. Sawa. So just have illustration, and let it be August 2022, question 5A. And we shall deal with proposal 1. So we shall deal with proposal 1. Proposal 2 itakuwa homework yako. Sio homework zimefika ngapi so far? So we have the year. After the year, we have the present values. And we have cumulative present value. Our target is to recover how much? To recover how much? 9K. In the first year, we are able to get how much? 3,008. I think 3043. Point what? 0.6. We're no longer using the cash flows. We are using the present values. For payback period, tunatumia hizi. Discounted payback period, tunatumia the discounted cash flows, the present values. Kindly note that difference. So, after the first year, cumulatively, I have recovered how much? 3043.6. I still have a long way to go. Do I go to the second year? Second year, I get how much? 2268.3. Cumulatively, I'll get how much? 53,111.9. So 5311.9. We go to the third year. In the third year, I get how much? 1972 point what? Cumulatively. $7284.4. My target is 9,000. So I still need close to around 17 something. If I need 17 something in year 4, I have less than what I need. In year 4, I have 1601.0. Cumulatively, I'll get how much? 8885.4. Lazima nifike mwaka wa 5, si ndio? Lazima nifike mwaka wa 5. In the 5th year, I have 1243. Is it more than what I need? The 5th year say for mingi. So therefore, I ask myself, how much should I add to this to reach my target of 9,000? 114.6. So therefore, nimwambie kuwa the DPPP equals to 4 years plus in year 5, I only need 114.6 out of how much? Out of 1243, right? So this is 4 plus what?
0.09.
0.09. So therefore my DPBP becomes 4.0. Nice on years. As simple as that. Acceptance rule ni sawa na payback period, kwa sababu tulisema it is similar to payback period in all aspects. The difference is sasa hapa tuna consider the time value of money. That's the only difference. Pale kwa disadvantages of payback period, those are disadvantages that it ignores time value of money. But at least this one considers the time value of money. Everything else is the same. So everything else is the same. So the advantages that PPP will also apply here, apart from one. Under the PPP, tulisema it ignores the time value of money. But now this one considers the time value of money. Sinatumia the present values. So in a discount to the cash flows. Okay. Any swali? Hi. Can you do for me proposal 2? CPBP. Shine na proposal 2. Ajue hiyo unaweza. We talk about the modified internal rate of return so that you can now go and do more questions. Modified internal rate of return. We say it is similar to IRR. It is similar to IRR in all aspects. It is similar to IRR in all aspects, except that we compound the cash flows. Unlike under IRR, where cash flows are discounted. We compound the cash flows, unlike under IRR, where cash flows are discounted. So remember, IRR was the discounted cash flow technique. Now discount the present value, but under the MIR, we now compound. We just say that IE MIR equals to nth root of total future value. Total future value divided by initial outlay. And everything we subtract 1. Make sure your root inaenda mpaka chini. Siweke root kwa numerator peke yake hivyo. Hii root inaguza numerator na denominator. Yeka kwa numerator tutachukua kwenye square root ya numerator. Now, let's use the same illustration of August 2022, question 5A, and you're looking at the proposal 1. Proposal 1. So that under that to go now, We have the year. We have the cash flows. We have the cash flows in thousands of shillings. Mwaka wa kwanza, wa pili, wa tatu, wa nne na wa tano. Year 1, our cash flows are at 500. Year 2 is 3,000. Year 3 is 3,000. Year 4 is at 28. And year 5 is ngapi? 500. Now, compounding is about the future value. It's not about the present value. Now here, I need the FVIF. Rate ya ngapi? 15%. Nipa nakumbuka how to compound? Formula ilikuanga gani? One plus R raised power n. It make sense? So here, tuko na 1.15 raised power. By the kikulemea, anzia hapa chini. You're no longer looking at the present, you're now looking at the future. Our future is after 5 years. So whatever I invest at the end of year 5, see my period is 0. Because I'm investing it at the time that I need. So naweza anzia hapa chini, that 21.15 raised power 0. So that now this one becomes year what? Year 1. It will now give me interest for 1 year, right? This one will be there for how long? For 2 years. This one will be there for how long? For 3 years. And this one is for 4 years. So it's supposed to multiply. Mesongesha karibu sana. So can I have, because sasa hapa ni kupata the future value, but I can get the cumulative figure. Total future value. So this times this plus this times this, what is the total future value? 20? 371.6. So can we therefore get our meal? N ni ngapi? Just n minus 1. N is the duration of the project. So our N is 5. The total future value 20. 371.4 divided by initial outlay of how much? 9,000. So piga yourself, subtract 1. Acha tuone nani anafanya 5 times square root. Baada ya kufanya 5th root. Points. You've done percentage. 17%. Ni kama umefanya 5 times square root. That's the percentage. So that is 0.1775. Onyesha niba, chanua niba. Sikubali afanye mistake. Nakumbusha niba kupiga 5th root. Now, based on it's okay. Based on MIR, is the project good or bad? You accept the project or you reject the project? Why do you accept? Because it is? Because the MIR is greater than cost of capital. So MIR is 17 point something. So na cost of capital ilikuwa ngapi? 15%. That's why we say it is similar to IRR in all aspects. When IRR is greater than cost of capital, we accept. For the same reason, if MIR is greater than cost of capital, in what? We accept. So maybe just say the project is viable. The project is viable since its MIR is greater than cost of capital. The project is viable since its MIR is greater than cost of capital. Okay, ile tumefanya the discounted payback period, tumefanya MIR. Na pia tulirank kutumia the NPV. So this question, I want you to try. Zile hatujafanya kwa proposal 1, like hatujafanya payback period. Hatujafanya IRR, sindio? So you can try them. You can try them. So alafu proposal 2, fanya payback period, fanya NPV, fanya profitability index, fanya the discounted payback period, fanya IRR, fanya MIR. Fanya zote. Good for your practice. Yeah. Yes. So tulikuwa na proposal 1 na proposal 2. Proposal 2 tujagusa, sindio? So whatever we've done for proposal 1, repeat it for proposal 2. And do also those other ones that we didn't do for proposal 1, like the payback period and the IRR. So let's get another question. Sorry, in our things. It's the replacement decision. Now, there is question 5A of December 2021. December 2021, question 5A. Date 2021 5A. So this is an original pilot paper. Bob Limited. Bob Limited, I hope you are there. So you're told that Bob Limited is contemplating replacing an existing machine which was purchased 5 years ago at a cost of 25,000. Now this one becomes a replacement decision. Replacement decision, as we buy the new machine, we sell the old machine. The new machine is coming in, the old machine is going out. Right? Become a trade in. So ile existing machine we buy 5 years ago at 25,000. So meaning we are considering replacing it, having used it for how long? For 5 years. The machine was expected to have a useful life of 10 years and an estimated salvage value of 40,000 at the end of the 10th year. So miaka yake ilikuwa 10, tushatumia kwa miaka 5, tubakisha ngapi? Tubakisha 5. Ndio. Na salvage value yake tuna expect kwa ngapi? 40. However, if replaced, the existing machine can be sold in the market today at 300,000. So that is the disposal value of the old machine. Remember that concept, replacement. The new machine will have an initial cost of 1.2 million and will have a useful life of 5 years. As a result of increased efficiency that will arise due to replacement of the existing machine, the firm will save 168,000 per annum in production costs throughout the new machine's life. When we save costs, we increase profit. Cost zikipunguka, profit inaongezeka, sio? Na hiyo amount ya 168 ni annuity ama lump sum? Annuity. So nasema annually per annum, sio? Kwa miaka ngapi? Miaka 5. Thank you. In addition, there will be annual savings in reduction of wastages estimated at 80,000. When we save costs, we increase profit. Is it also an annuity? Per annum, clear. Annual savings, right? The salvage value of the new machine is estimated at 100K at the end of its useful life. The firm provides for depreciation on a straight line basis. Cost of capital is 14%. Corporation tax is 30%. Using NPV, advise the firm on the replacement decision. So using NPV, advise the firm on the replacement decision. Hi. So as always, we start with what? The workings of the initial outlay. We have cost of new machine. The new machine would cost how much? 1.2, so that is 1,200 in thousands of shillings. Any incidental cost? Installation cost, mara transport site, import duty, there's none. Kama hakuna. So incidental costs are not there. So that's what we mentioned. Then as we buy the new machine, we sell the old machine. Disposal value of old machine. We can sell it at how much today? How much I see? The existing machine can be sold in the market today at how much? I think 300K. 300K, still. Then we look forward. Tax on gain, stroke, loss on disposal. Tax on gain, stroke, loss on disposal. And how do you get the tax on gain, stroke, loss on disposal? Tunajiuliza, what is the disposal value of old machine? 300. Then we less what? Remember the format? Neighbor tako na format kweli? Ama iko kwa recording? Last week mlikuwa mna struggle kulipa exam. Sasa tukisema huko angalia recording mimi nitaelewa. Lakini sasa mimi nilikuwa na speak. Let's talk about this week. NPV stands for net book value. How do you get the net book value? Cost minus depreciation. Aha. Leo mnanifunza mambo mengi. So I agree, it's cost minus accumulated depreciation. Sindio? Na netbook, by the way, wacha nijaribu explain labda ita make sense. Tunataka replace hii machine baada ya kuitumia kwa miaka 5. Sindio? So tunaiuza na 300,000. Now, having used it for the past 5 years, what is the remaining net book value? We bought it 5 years ago at how much? At 825. Minus the depreciation per annum, 825. Salvage value was how much? 40. For how many years? Zilikuwa tumika kwa miaka 10. So that is our depreciation per annum. But we've depreciated it for how long? For 5 years. So cost minus the total depreciation for the past 5 years. $392.5. So are we selling at a gain or at a loss? Computers zinadanganyana. We are selling at a loss. Computers zingine zinasema uongo. Nasema tofauti. Ama iko sawa? Iko sawa, mjoni iba mengoja confirm andike. Confirm. 2.5. Yet hapa 4. 4.3. 432.5. What is 825 minus 40 divided by 10? That's after multiplying by 5, then this minus answer. This cost minus accumulated depreciation. So it's 432.5. So are we selling at a profit or at a loss? An asset valued at 432.5 is being sold at how much? We are making a loss. Yeah. And that's why we find that this minus this, obviously it will be a negative. So therefore, we have tax on loss. So tax rate is 30% of how much? 132 point. So times 30%, what we have? That 9.75. Negative. So we therefore have net cost of new machine. 1200 minus 300 minus 39.75. Or 860.25. So ideally speaking, hapa nafaa niongeza nini? I'm supposed to add here what? The working capital, but it's not there, right? So therefore my initial outlay remains how much? 860.25. One thing number 2, annual net cash flows. Annual net cash flows. When I look at this question, from year 1 to year 5, I'm going to save 168, and I'm also going to save 80. And I think from our deliberation, we all agreed that we can have it as an annuity. That's what you say. So therefore, can I put it this way? I say year 1 to 5 in thousands of shillings. Hope that makes some sense. Alafu niseme annual cost savings. Annual cost savings. And when we save costs, we increase profits. Now, hizo profit will increase because hatujapewa any other thing. This will be like annual earnings before depreciation and tax, the EBDT. Tuko na tax. Ndio. We have two types of costs that you are saving. 168 in ngapi? 168 and 80. What is 168 plus 80? 248. Support for 248. Right. Sasa tukiamua kusema year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kila mwaka itakuwa 248, 248, 248. Yeah. So we less. What we less? We less. Shine where you can. We less depreciation or we less tax? We less tax. Less depreciation in the loan cut. But the ability to add back depreciation. So tax rate is 30%. Alafu tuna add nini? The DTS. DTS stands for depreciation tax shield. So 30% of 248. $74.4. Then we add the DTS. Now, it is a replacement. Everything is new machine minus old machine. Hata akituambia hizi stories za savings, you ame save 80,000. Inamaanisha kuwa kama old machine ilikuwa ina incur cost ya maybe 100k. For us to save 80k, the new machine will incur a cost of 20. So that they do the old minus new. How much are we saving? 8. That's how they arrived at the 8. So it is the additional benefits that come in by bringing in the new machine. New machine minus what? Old machine. That's how. So after we pick up a DTS, we look for the DTS of the new machine. Cost of the new machine, I think 1,200. Salvage value of the new machine. Lipa bado nakumbuka ni swali gani tunafanya? Salvage value ya ngapi? Iko hapa imeandikwa kwa capital letters. How do you write numbers in capital letters? I think 100K. Kwa miaka ngapi? Kwa miaka 5. So 1100 over 5. 220. So sipeleke huko mbele ni working tuko nayo. Then we have old machine. Now old machine, kindly, we always depreciate the net book value. For the old machine, we depreciate the net book value. What is the net book value of the old machine? 432.what? 432.5. Salvage value yake ni ngapi? 300 or 40. For the remaining 5 years, we shall have a salvage value of, is it 40? Bedesi ilikuwa ilinunuliwa 5 years ago na ilikuwa itumike kwa miaka 10 na salvage value ikuwe ngapi? Sikwe 40. Sindio? So therefore 40 na itatumika kwa miaka ngapi zimebaki? The net book value, the one we have today, tusipoiuza tutaitumia kwa miaka 5 ambazo zimebaki. Forward ever, backwards never. Tulibuy hiyo machine 5 years ago. Tumeitumia kwa miaka 5, tumebakisha miaka mingapi? Miaka 5. So ile value tumebaki nayo saa hizi ili itumike kwa miaka 5. Si ni hii? But even after the 5 remaining years, what will be its salvage value? Spend it about 40. Then, yes, unless what change, unless there's some revaluation. Sasa, whether kwa hii project, hata ukienda na hii, you still get the same answer as the one you are going to get. But I really want to discourage that. For somebody else could say alternatively, depreciation yetu ni 825 minus 40 over 10. And if you do this, you get how much? 70 something? 78.5. Is it the same that is here? Here the same things here. But I really want to discourage this approach. Because utapata maswali zingine wakuambie ilikuwa itumike kwa miaka 10, lakini wamesema sasa itatumika kwa miaka 15. So any change will happen from where? The net book value. So kindly, yes, this question, from the time we purchased this old machine, we have never changed its status. Ilikuwa itumike kwa miaka 10, tushatumia miaka 5. Tunaendelea nayo miaka 5 ilibaki. Ndio. But utapata maswali zingine zenye wanasema ilikuwa itumike kwa miaka 10, ilibaiwa 5 years ago, ilikuwa itumike kwa miaka 10, zimebaki miaka 5. Na wanasema sasa inatumika for the remaining 5 years, and it will be used for another 5 years or another 8 years. So such changes will really affect us if we use this format. That's how. And I think I'll explain it better to another one. In our next class, we'll do a question of that nature. Think of that. That's how. Yeah, but let's get it from this. Let's not use this approach. Ingaja kwa hii swali, mwenye alitumia hii approach pia alipata correct. Because that person was lucky, there was no change in the life of the old machine. But if there is a change in the life of old machine, and you use this approach, unanyoroshwa. Because now, forward ever, backwards never. Where are we? We are at the point where we've already finished 5 years with this machine. Settled by 5 years ago. So baada ya kuitumia kwa miaka 5 tumebakisha value ngapi? 432.5, sindio? So if we opt not to replace it, it is 432.5 that will be used for the remaining 5 years. Sindio? Unfortunately, salvage value yake pia itabaki 40, haijabadilika. Sawa. So can I just grab this one before you start cramming it? Or you people don't cram? You know cram, or you cram if you must. So therefore, what is our DTS? 30% of 220 minus 78.5. One ngapi? One? 149. 141.5 times 30%. Sorry? 42.45. So can we have our annual net cash flows? So 248 minus 74.4 plus 42.45. How much? 260. 216.05. That gives us the annual net cash flows. This one is a bad one, but it's meant for us. CASNEP exams are for the faint-hearted. Hisi kama ile ya catering, sindio? Maniache kwa dharau wale wa catering. So wale wa catering wanakuanga na time. Weka maji, wait for 5 minutes. Even how time to wait. Mkingoja 5 minutes na go stop writing. Time is up. Ebana shangaa tumalize. Haya. Terminal cash flows. Do you have the scrap value? Scrap value of the new machine. Do you remember 100? And the old machine paid on a scrap value still. So we less scrap value of old machine. Am I only happy? Am I only 40? We did not have any working capital. Kama tungekuwa nayo, tungeiongeza pale. Right? Let me just put for the sake, is the first question. So it's supposed to add the working capital, although it's not there. Si lazima uandike hii. So what is our terminal cash flows? Tumemaliza. Now, you have what it takes to get an NPV. Sasa upate, najua nikikuachia utakuja kama unifanya. But I try you. Now try you before. So NPV at 14%. Wacha niulize 216.05 annuity or lump sum? Zimerudi kwa zile shida zinamtakangi hizo maswali. Annuity or lump sum? Sebata kasirika kusema annuity lump sum. Is it an annuity? Ukiona narudia mjue tumesema ukweli. For how many years? For how many years? For 5 years. Table 1 or table 2? Tukasema tu table. Table what? Table 2. Sindio? 60. Annuity or lump sum? Acha turudie na confidence sasa. 60 ni annuity ama ni lump sum? Ona vile nauliza swali na confidence. Of which year? Yeah? It's true. Ni lump sum ya mwaka wangapi? The terminal cash flow is on termination of the project. You are terminating the project after 5 years. So from year 1 to year 5, we are getting this figure annually for 5 years. Table 2. In year 5, we are getting 60,000 only once after 5 years. Alafu initial outlay iko wapi? Iko hapa, sindio? So I can do it this way. Can I say 216.05 times PV fund? 14% how many years? 14% 5 years. Right? Then I add 60 times PV ama PV times PV. 14% how many years? 5 years. Then I less what? I less the IO ambayo ni 860 point what? 860.25. So this is 216.05 times 14% 5 years. 3.4 4331 plus 60 times 0.51 5194 minus 860.25. Kama nataka kuexpress ile design nyingine, itaweka hivi, niweke year, niweke cash flows, niweke PVIF na niweke present value. Niseme year 1 to 5, kila mwaka napata ngapi? 216.05. Alafu year 5 nipate ngapi? 60. So C ni annuity. I'll check 14% 5 years, I'll get 3.4331. 14% 5 years, the bond will be 0.5194. If I multiply and I get my present value, I less the initial outlay, so what is the NPV? Negative. Oh, it is 87.33. The question wanted us to advise. Using NPV, advise the firm on the replacement decision. So should the firm replace? You think the formula? 1/1 plus R is per N. 0.5194.
Yeah, let's
Hiyo formula yake ya kulipa ni ya uongo. C1 plus R is per N. 1 minus 1 plus R is per negative N over R. Na kakiumane iko kwa table. There's a similar formula kwa table, ni vile table iko a little bit complex. The table is apply. Yote mkitesa. But ni vizuri ujue exam next time atakwambia cost of capital is 10.5%. You round off to 11%. Now there you need the formula. If you don't have the rates in the table. Pia tuko na bahati exam na ukipata PPFM na haina table. Kasirika. Strike. Wentonga kustrike, strike demonstrate. Ndani exam mwambie the question is not complete. Anyway, should we replace the machine or not? Hatujamaliza swali. So speaker hapa anaposema uweze celebrate umaliza swali. Tunamalizia swali kwa advice. Wanasema using NPV advice. So should the machine be replaced? Alafu useme reject. The machine should not be replaced. The question was what? Advise whether the machine should be what? Replaced. So advise the machine should not be replaced. Kuna advise vile swali imeuliza. Don't even give the reason. The reason is in your workings. The machine should not be replaced. Sasa na hiyo part ingine, sio part ingine unaweza shine. Part 1 kama imekusumbua, at least there is part 2 for you. 2 assumptions you made in your calculations. So, but bado wanaona kwenye kibao hivi. So any 2 assumptions that we made in our calculations? That we assumed that nimekuchanganya. That's not how you wanted to frame the answer. Assumptions made. Number 1, there'll be no revaluation of the old assets. Sasa nitafikiria tu. There'll be no revaluation of the old assets. Cost of capital shall remain constant. Cost of capital remains constant. Cost of capital remains constant over the project duration, over the project's life. So cost of capital remains constant over the project's life. Any other assumption you can think about? Then there are no any other costs associated with the projects apart from the ones provided. Sindio? Salvage value is known in advance and with certainty. Nimesikia kutaja salvage value. Ni kuangalia tu zile vitu umetumia hapa. Sawa. Then for this question. You? For this question. Record. So the tax rate remains constant. Can say that still. It's also an assumption we are making. The depreciation is on straight line basis. Yeah. September 2021, question 2B. September 2021, question 2B. Let me get one more. Ikikataa unaenda kwa next. Ukiona unasoma mother tongue ya Wafula unaachana na unaenda kwa next. Wafula will interpret his own mother tongue. So I have question 4B of your next in May 2021. May 2021, question 4B. Maybe November 2020, question 4A. Next class ni akufanya hizi maswali, so let's highlight them. November 2020, question 4A. And we get one last one. May 2019, question 4B. May 2019, question 4B. Ziko kadhaa. Even November 2018, question 2 board. Question 2 basically, question 2A and B. So try what you can. And any other sitting in your kifungua utaona advice using NPV.